Many people believe a fascinating story about our past. They think ancient people possessed secret, powerful machines. They imagine that visitors from other worlds, perhaps aliens, came down and gave them incredible technology. They whisper of lost secrets and forgotten superpowers that built the wonders of the old world. These ideas are certainly very exciting. They make for wonderful films and captivating stories. But when we look for the truth, we must always check the facts. We must ask for the evidence. The truth, you see, is often stronger and even more inspiring than the myth. Ancient people were not waiting for help from the stars. They were brilliant. They were resourceful. They used the tools they had and the minds they were given. Who made the first tools? The answer is simple and profound. People made their own tools. They looked at the world around them and saw possibilities. A sharp stone could cut, a heavy one could crush, a long piece of wood could be used as a lever. Stone, bone, wood, metal. These simple tools gave human beings incredible power over their environment. A sharpened flint could fell a tree. A tiny obsidian flake could prepare food. Not random blows, but the right angle and perfect force to break off a sharp, usable flake. This knowledge was precious, passed from parent to child, master to apprentice. Small improvements over many years led to big results. It all started here, a simple tool and a brilliant idea. The greatest single change in human history was not caused by a mysterious machine. It was caused by a seed. People around the world learned an incredible secret. They stopped just searching for wheat, rice, and corn. They started to cultivate them. They learned to save the best seeds and to read the seasons. To grow more food, people had to control water. Thus, irrigation was born. It began with small channels and grew into canals and reservoirs. Surplus food unlocked the future. Not everyone needed to forage all day. Planning, shared labor, and rules for water, a technology of people. Potters, weavers, builders, leaders, priests, specialization built cities. All made possible by putting a seed in the ground and helping it grow. As societies grew larger and more complex, a new problem emerged. How do you keep track of everything? This need gave birth to writing, not poetry, but simple lists. In ancient Sumer, marks on clay stood for goods, grain, sheep, jars of oil. This was accounting and record keeping. Early scripts were complex. Then came the alphabet, a small set of symbols for sounds made writing easier to learn and use. Ideas could travel across distance and time. A law, a story, a scientific observation could be read centuries later. Tokens, knotted strings, and a bachi, simple but effective. You need written plans, accounts, and laws, the true structure of civilization. The journey from stone tools to metal ones was a huge leap. People learned certain green rocks, heated hot enough, release a reddish metal, copper. Copper could be hammered and cast into useful shapes. Mixing copper with a little tin created a new material, bronze. Bronze was harder and more durable. Tools and weapons kept their edge longer. It emerged in many places through trial, error, and shared knowledge. Iron was common, but difficult, requiring much higher heat. Blacksmiths heated iron and hammered out impurities. Incredibly hard work. Iron tools were stronger and cheaper, putting power into more hands. Mastery of metals was a science born of practice, observation, control, tradition, improved by the keen eyes and skilled hands of generations. We often ask, how did they do it? The evidence tells a human story of cleverness, planning, and immense effort. The secret was not a single lost machine, but simple principles and organization. Large blocks traveled on sleds with wetted sand to reduce friction. Hundreds pulled strong fiber ropes. Ramps lifted stones into place. Ramp traces and wall paintings show these very techniques. Plumb bobs, A-frame levels, and knotted ropes. Simple, precise, reliable. Leadership, design, managers, and logistics made the impossible possible. Records detail work crews, rations, and even medical care. These wonders were built by skilled laborers and farmers for their community. Their power was organization and shared purpose. A popular idea says ancient humans had help from aliens. People say, humans could not have lifted that. They point to precise stonework and imagine power tools or lasers, but the marks match known tools: copper chisels, stone pounders, polishing stones, slow grinding, ramps, levers, and organized human power. Archaeology shows gradual development, not a lost super technology. Simple magical answers are attractive, but they dismiss real ingenuity. The truth honors real people, their hard work and persistence. That story is more powerful and more inspiring. The shocking truth about ancient technology is how much our ancestors achieved with so little. How do we actually know what happened so long ago? The answer lies in careful, patient archaeology. Sites are excavated layer by layer. The deepest are usually the oldest. A potsherd, a discarded tool, the bones from a meal. Words on that page. Carbon-14 dating measures a steady decay to calculate age. We place tools, buildings, and events in order. Where was it found and what was around it? Context reveals purpose. Tool marks reveal methods. Clay chemistry maps trade routes. We reconstruct how people lived, what they ate, believed, and solved. The evidence points to human skill, intelligence, and perseverance. Not magic. It is a story written in the earth itself. Was the ancient world built by magic, aliens, or lost super technology? The evidence provides a clear and consistent answer. The myth speaks of lost magic. The fact speaks of steady, brilliant skill. The true marvel is the ingenuity of our ancestors. People just like us. The same minds, the same hands. They built our world, step by painstaking step. This truth honors the millions who lived and worked so long ago. The mason, the farmer, the scribe, the sailor. Their legacy lies in enduring monuments and foundational ideas. Value ingenuity, persistence, simple tools, clever ideas, and teamwork. Respect the builders, enjoy the wonder, and always keep the facts in view.